countries, you know, the ones that actually produce things instead of printing money and borrowing, are running. They are running like the wind to pull their money from foreign banks, and especially to trade in currencies other than the dollar. That is why the French, Total Energy, they have to make their first sale just in March recently in renminbi. They use Chinese yuan. Do you know how big that is? This is the largest energy company that the French have. This is why India is buying, by the way, more Russian oil than ever before. They're paying in rupees. The Chinese and the Russians, two largest countries in the world, right, in terms of size and population, they're settling their accounts. They're settling their trade in rubles and in renminbi. You know why? Because no one trusts the dollar, because the United States steals. This woman, Janet Yellen, she stole $300 billion from the Russians. This is money that Russia had put in foreign banks. The thing is that they weaponized the dollar against other people, right? So when you're using that to starve people, and remember with sanctions, they make you think like, oh, sanctions, they're, you know, right now, Assad cannot buy another swimming pool or something, or a chandelier, because he's sanctioned, you know. That is ridiculous. The leaders, political leaders, especially heads of state in other countries, they are more or less insulated from sanctions. Their standard of living does not drop because they are sanctioned. Their people's standard of living does. And then the hope, the mentality behind this is that, well, if we make people angry and tired and starve, you know, enough in this country, that they will rise up and get rid of that leader for us. And it never works. I mean, show me one example where this worked. It doesn't work. They sanctioned Iraq, and that was approved by the UN, which is disgusting, you know, because they should, you know, we should expect better from the UN. The sanctions, but again, it was a US-led effort, of course, right? Sanctions in the 1990s. 500,000 Iraqi children killed. I don't even know what the number is for the adults, because it's just, I mean, you know, I think the first figure speaks for itself. Are you going to tell me those children were supporters or, you know, members of Saddam Hussein's entourage or some shit? You know, the crap that they come up with, and he remained in power, by the way, so, you know, it's not like it achieved anything. These are things you can quantify, you can measure, you can, you know, you can study as fact that just like cluster bombs, sanctions kill and hurt civilians more than anyone. This is an indisputable fact. Nothing anyone says can change that, and people have had enough. It's really that simple. I think they should have had enough a long time ago. It shouldn't have taken, you know, for the United States to steal 300 billion from the Russians for them to like suddenly wake up. But again, it's a process that started before, but this was just simply the last straw, I think.